Senator, I would not say that it contributes to a loss of confidence in the Chief Justice. I think the Chief Justice has presided admirably. But I will say this. I was having a conversation the other day on the House floor with one of my colleagues, Tom Malinowski from New Jersey, a brilliant colleague. And I was hearkening back to what I thought was a key exchange during the course of this saga. This is when Ambassador Volker, in September, is talking with Andrei Yermak. And Volker is making the case that the new president of Ukraine should not do a political investigation and prosecution of the former president of Ukraine, Poroshenko. And he's making the case that we often make when we travel around the country and meet with other parliamentarians about not engaging in political investigations. And when he makes that remark, Yermak throws it right back in his face and says, "Oh, you mean like the investigation you want us to do of the Clintons and the Bidens?" And I was lamenting this to my colleague. What is our answer to that? What is the answer to that from a country that prides itself on adherence to the rule of law? How do we answer that? And his response, I thought, was very interesting. He said, "This proceeding is our answer. This proceeding is our answer." Yes, we are a more than fallible democracy, and we don't always live up to our ideals. But when we have a president who demonstrates corruption of his office, who sacrifices the national interest for his personal interest, unlike other countries, there's a remedy. And so, yes, we don't always live up to our ideals, but this trial is part of our constitutional heritage, that we were given a power to impeach the president. I don't think a trial without witnesses reflects adversely on the Chief Justice. I do think it reflects adversely on us. I think it diminishes the power of this example to the rest of the world. If we cannot have a fair trial in the face of this kind of presidential misconduct. This is the remedy. This is the remedy for presidential abuse. But it does not reflect well on any of us if we are afraid of what the evidence holds. If this will be the first trial in America where the defendant says at the beginning of the trial, if the prosecution case is so good, why don't they prove it without any witnesses? That's not a model we can hold up with pride to the rest of the world. And yes, Senator, I think that will feed cynicism about this institution, that we may disagree on the president's conduct or not, but we can't even get a fair trial. We can't even get a fair shake for the American people. We can't, oh my God, we can't hear what John Bolton has to say. God forbid we should hear what a relevant witness has to say. Hear no evil. That cannot reflect well on any of us. It's certainly no cause for celebration or vindication or anything like it. Now, my colleague says that I'm a Puritan who speaks in dulcet tones. I think that's the nicest thing he's ever said about me. I wouldn't describe myself as a Puritan, but yes, I do believe in right and wrong. And I think right matters. I think a fair trial matters. And I think that the country deserves a fair trial. And yes, Senator, if they don't get that fair trial, it will just further a cynicism that is corrosive to this institution and to our democracy.